I want you to succeed. I want more people to get closer to their dreams, not just live an unfulfilling life. How do you make a plan to reach your goals? Now, this is so important, and it's something that people don't spend enough time learning, because while it is simple, it is going to be the very determining factor of whether you succeed or not. And so when you want to accomplish a goal, you need to create a plan. So you need a specific goal of where you want to go, within which time frame, and then the plan is, how do you get there? In my case, for instance, when I previously wanted to gain muscle in the gym, I would say my goal would be to gain 5 kilograms of weight, for instance. How do you gain weight in the gym? That was my first question. I needed to develop a hypothesis of how do you gain weight, my understanding of the phenomenon. I started to educate myself, and I found out that you have to exercise weight training and you have to eat more calories than you expend energy in calories. And once I knew this, I started to eat a lot more food. I started to educate myself on which foods were good to eat, which were bad to eat in terms of the goal, of course. And then I started looking at which exercises were best for muscle growth, how to do them best for muscle growth. Once I'd done that, I started to be able to create training programs. I started to create diet plans for myself that enabled me to continuously and incrementally increase my weight until I actually reached the goal. I've done that multiple times since then. And of course, right now I am about 90 kilograms. I'm very happy with the weight I've managed to gain. And that's not the main part of this video, but the main part is you have to look at what's the goal, and then do you already know how to get there? You probably don't. Since you have this goal, you probably don't know how to get there. So you need to educate yourself. And once you've educated yourself, you gain an understanding of the phenomenon, and you're able to have a hypothesis. So for instance, if I started working out in the gym and for weeks on weeks I didn't get results, I would know that my hypothesis of what I had to do was wrong, and I would be able to change what I did because I compared my results to the understanding I had, and then changing a few variables, I was able to test and experiment and hopefully create better results the next time. Now, you might fail the first time you do this and you don't get much closer to your goals. That's very likely, and that happens to a lot of people. I've experienced that myself countless times. Don't worry and don't quit. What you need to know is you build your foundation of knowledge each time you iterate, and you make it easier and easier for you to get closer to that goal. And once you get there, you'll realize how simple the process is. It is set a goal, find out what are the mechanics, the phenomenon of reaching that goal, create a hypothesis of what you need to do to get there, and then create a list of actionable items. For me, for the weight gain, it was eat this amount of food every day, work out this amount of times during the week, complete this set of exercises during each training set, and do these amount of repetitions this way, and being very clear with what are the concrete steps that you need to take every day or every week. And by doing so, over time, consistently, you'll build up the results inevitably. That's definitely going to happen. And by iterating over and over, when you get unexpected results, you learn and you adapt and you develop, which in turn makes it easier and easier each time for you to move forward. Making a plan and making a well-executable plan really is one of the determining factors of whether you'll be able to succeed with your goal. And I really hope that you succeed. That's why I'm making this video. I want you to succeed. I want more people to get closer to their dreams, not just live an unfulfilling life. That's why I'm doing this business. That's why I've created this brand. So please, I'm preaching this advice from a stance of experience, but also a stance of wanting to help you succeed. And so if you found value in this video, please leave a like, drop a comment saying if it helped you. If it wasn't helpful, I would like to know why. And I'm more than ready to hear why. I would like to learn as well. Other than that, thank you for listening and being here and supporting. It truly means the world to me. And lastly, all I have to say is stay disciplined.